Afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here in downtown Detroit. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Yankees and the Tigers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Detroit Tigers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, you still got to look out for Carlos Beltran these days. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Michael Fulmer gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. Going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And the pitch on 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Martinez has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Brett Gardner will stand in. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game. Bases are empty, one man out. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Top of the first just underway here in Motown. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. The hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miggy Cabrera has in store. He took home the American League batting title last season, a testament to his ridiculous hitting abilities. He was locked in at the plate seemingly all season, and he'll try and continue that consistency this year.
CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Didi Gregorius has established himself as one of the finest defensive shortstops in the league. His range, absolutely unreal. His arm could qualify as a deadly weapon. Instincts are second to none. That makes him the complete shortstop.
Settling in now, Jose Iglesias. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sabathia into his motion. 1-1 on its way. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box, Ian Kinsler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ellsbury on the move, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Miguel Cabrera gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
To 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. But the Tigers do strike for 1 on the solo home run by Miguel Cabrera. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Detroit. Brian McCann will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To first. Glove by Cabrera, And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Stepping in, Carlos Beltran, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. One out, nobody on. That's popped up out towards short right field. Kinsler is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting sixth, second baseman,
Starlin Castro into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Strike three called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. Victor Martinez will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Sabathia gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. And a throw on to first by A-Rod is in time, 1 away.
Batting sixth, left fielder,
Justin Upton stands in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ellsbury going back, still going back. Gone! Justin Upton with a solo home run. And it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
I don't think this is the way he wanted this afternoon to start. That's 2 home runs he's given up now. 1 in each of the first 2 innings. He's got to be able to keep the ball in the park going forward, or else this game's going to get a lot worse than 2-0.
Standing in now, Nick Castellanos. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
In now, James McCann. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
And I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. We've played 2, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. A nice aerial view of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Comerica Park. Didi Gregorius will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Upton. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 8.
Chris Parmalee will get his first cuts here.
Parmalee.
Here it comes on 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Batting 9.
Rob Refsnyder will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. This digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Smoke toward third. Oh, what a play. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time.
Whew, no problem. You want to talk about getting the bat head out front? Well, he just rips this ball. But look at that play down at third base. This is just stick your glove out and hope that it finds the webbing. And this one did as he gets up and throws him out.
Into the box now, Ian Kinsler. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Beltran on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The first baseman.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in here, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Sabathia's ready, on his way with the 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
J.D. Martinez will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. Over to get it now is Beltran, and that will retire the side. Tigers leave 1. They're up 2-0. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Looking to avoid his first walk. And the count will be full. In the air now, out to right field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 11.
Now to the plate, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. On deck, Alex Rodriguez. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Iglesias is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The third baseman, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail things here 2-0. Victor Martinez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Sabathia sets his sights. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this pitch is swung on and skied out to Ellsbury in center field. 1 gone. Justin Upton stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
The third baseman, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-zip. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
It took him a little while, but this high-powered Yankee offense finally breaks into the hit column here. Let's see if they can do anything with it now.
Starlin Castro in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Kinsler's there for it. To Iglesias for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Can comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Tapper up the line.
Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. This ball's not hit hard at all, but it's in a spot where it's going to work out perfectly for him. And he's on base to start this inning with an infield single.
Cameron Maybin stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Shot towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Heading out towards shallow right. And this will be hauled in by Beltran for out number 2. Ian Kinsler will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Sabathia pauses. Here's the 1-1. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera, taken high and deep to right. Back goes Beltran at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 3-run shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. His second of the game, and the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
When you're a hitter, there's only 2 times where you know for sure you've got a hit. One is when you hit one into the seats, it feels so good. And 2 is when you split the outfielders like that. Right off the bat, you know it's a double. The only thing in your mind, can I go for 3?
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And it looks like that'll be the end of the afternoon for CC Sabathia. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Number 50 will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for New York, number 50.
Standing in now, Victor Martinez. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Beltran will make the catch, and the side is retired. But not before 3 cross the plate for the Tigers on the strength of this 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 5 and the Yankees nothing. Didi Gregorius will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Parmelee.
Striding into the box, Chris Parmelee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Tap foul at home plate. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Into the box now, Rob Refsnyder. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Justin Upton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and hit high in the air for the center fielder Ellsbury. One down.
The third baseman, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Beltran is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. James McCann will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for it.
And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Leading off the inning, Jacoby Ellsbury, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. 1 out, nobody on. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hit to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The third baseman, number 13, Alex
Alex
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Cameron Maben will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, your approach, eventually it's going to pay off.
skied into very shallow right. Beltran has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The shortstop.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
And that at-bat right there, that's exactly why this guy's such a tough out. I mean, he's not going to launch too many balls into the stands, but he will do this, and that's work the count in his favor and then come through with a solid single.
Here's a line shot that's going to get over the head of Gregorius and on into left center for a base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Miguel Cabrera will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Brian McCann comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And it's full now, 3-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Hit to first. Cabrera's got it. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
The batter, number 14.
Starlin Castro will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. Didi Gregorius will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Iglesias makes a barehanded play. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Tigers 5 and the Yankees nothing. Dylan Betances is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Dylan Betances.
Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply toward the right side. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Victor Martinez will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Batanzas sets, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Line softly toward the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And the rich keep getting richer. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and now they can really look to salt this one away.
Justin Upton steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Ready now with the payoff pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Beltran moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Nick Castellanos will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
James McCann ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Cameron Maben stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Beltran is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 6 and the Yankees nothing. Chris Parmeland in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one. High
fly ball out to straightaway center. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th. Rob Refsnyder will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. On his way to pitch number 100. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Kinsler will settle under this one for out number 2. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their third hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Brett Gardner will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 6-0. So long from Motown.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers. 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the American League Central, the Tigers sent 3 balls into the seats as they pummeled the Yankees 6-0. The Cleveland Indians put together 10 hits total as they beat the White Sox on the south side 7-2. The Twins got 11 overall hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 11-7. The Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-4. The Orioles only allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 3-0. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-4. The A's totaled 11 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-3. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits as they pulverized the Braves 8-2. Yoenis Cespedes had 3 hits on the day, helping the Mets get by the Phillies 4-2. The Pirates totaled 11 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-4. The Astros had 12 hits as a team as they stomped the Brewers 8-2. The Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-3. The Padres totaled 13 hits as a team as they toppled the Rockies 9-2. The San Francisco Giants cracked 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 9-6. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.